Hello guys, welcome to my channel again. In today's video I'm going to walk you through how to make this thread design for any kind of dress you want to make, either for kaftan or for senator, for any kind of dress at all. So I'm using this my two thread for the design. So let me just walk you through how I made it easy. So let's get into the video now. So this is the front side of the material. So the next thing here is to get to apply our paper stay. A cut paper stay, and you can gum it. Gum stay. So after finish gumming, the next thing is to get our midpoint. To get your midpoint, just make sure you get all the midpoint and not allow you to shift one side. So after doing that, the next measurement you are taking in is to get our length of the design. So I'm using the length of the design. I'm using this one 14 inches. I'm using 14 inches, but you can use the length of the design you want, and that's where I want the design to stop. That's where it just to stop. Then after getting the length of the design, there's a 14 inches divided by 2, making I mark the 7 inches from there. So I'm going to mark our flap allowance first. So what I do, the width of the flap is not up to 1.5, so I just make it a 1.2 or 1.3 there. So I divide it into 2. So anything I got there, that's what I'm marking. So remember, so I already fold this fabric into 2. So anything I got there, I have to divide it before I measure anything. That's what I just marked. So I'm doing the total wideness of the. So I'm doing total wideness of the flap 1.2. So I divide the 1.2 into 2. That's what I'm marking here. I hope you can see what I just did. So these are the middle side of the design. So I'll come up by 1 inch, then come down by 1 inch also. Make sure you mark that point well. So at the middle part, make sure you mark it very well. You are not going to, the design is not going to stop at, it's not going to reach that point. You're going to stop at that our measurement we just mark. I hope you see what I just did. So what I'm doing here is from this our line here, I'm going to mark 0.2, then go down a little bit to mark 0.2. That's the gap we are going to leave in between in between the line. So we go down also, mark 0.2. So the next thing is to join. I hope you can see I mark 0.2. There's 0.2, that's what I give the gap in between yourself. So mark and then join the line together, then stop at that. There's a total length of 6 inches. The same thing at the downside, mark it like that, join that point. And anytime you draw the line, go down. Anytime you draw the line, reach down, make sure you join it together. I'm going up with 0.5, coming down by the 0.5 here. I hope you can see. So you'll be leaving a 0.5 gap in between the design. So let me just mark this one so you understand what I'm talking about. So then apply your 0.2 here. There's a gap we are giving, or the distance we are giving in between the design. The same thing in this side, mark 0.2, then we join the line. Make sure you watch the video to the end so that you do not miss any part, and you might skip the important phrase, so that you will not do another pattern. So I'm going to apply the same thing with all of them. Come down by 0.5, then give the space of 0.2 just for the gap in between. So I'm going to fast forward everything so that you can not waste your time. So watch me the way I just did it. Come down by 0.5, then the side is 0.2. I'm just doing the same thing, applying the same thing. So this is it. I've already done the mark everything. You can go ahead and mark yours. So I hope you see what I just did there. So I just leave the 0.5 measure gap or in between yourself, then the in between the side of the design just left is 0.2. So this is the hook. We are going to double this hook. We are going to use this thread. We are going to double that thread like that. I'm not going to use a single thread. Anytime you want to use any color for the offside, make sure you have the same color at the down of the machine. So I'm going to use my office pin to pin this two side, to pin the cloth down, so that if I'm using my machine to trace it, the design will not shake, in order for us to give us our results. So I'm going to go ahead and use my machine to brace the design out, just to get it at the two sides of the material. As you can see, I'm using double thread. You cannot use single thread to achieve this design. So you have to double the thread at the up side, not the down. The down will be normal thread, it will be single, while the up will be double thread. It's not only industrial I can make the design. You can use any machine as well as sewing. So this middle part is our flap space. We are going to start at the second line. So mind you, if you are doing your design, if you do not see the side very well, make sure you use your pencil to mark it. But at that point, when I reach the end part, I stitch it and make sure I stitch that part so that that piece will be bolded down for us to have to see it. I hope you can see I'm just leaving a 0.5 gap in between yourself. Sorry, I'm leaving a 0.2 in between the design, while the downside is a 0.5 come up. So don't forget, you are going to stitch the down part whenever you reach the ending. Stitch it like 3 times or 4 times so that that place will be enough for us to see the end parts. So that's the beauty of the design also. I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing for all of them. So I'm starting from the downside also. When you get to the down part, do not stitch it. Just remove the machine from that point. But if you want to start, you have to stitch it as the starting point, just to make the design for the accurate way. I hope you can see what I'm just doing. It's very simple and it's not something that is complicated. So it's very simple, guys. It's not something that is complicated. When you get to the down part, do not stitch anything. Just remove the machine from there and make sure you cut the design where you stop, and make sure the line fall in between themselves. No allow one to longer than the other one. Excuse me. So I'm starting for the second side also and doing the same thing. So that means that the next thing is to get our flap design. So our flap side, that's the one I'm just marking there. Stop there, then start from the second side, just for us to get our flap side also here. I hope you can see what I just showed then is our flap space. That's our blanket space. So in this point now, the down part, in order for us to make it equal and neat, you have to sew it 3 times. So I go once and this second time, this is third time I'm going. So that's it for this video. So I'm going to knit it up and iron it and come back. So this is our result after I finish sewing, after I finish ironing it. So if you like what we're doing on this channel, make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and make sure you give a thumbs up. Peace out.